You frequently went to summer camps.
Yes.
One day, you went to the town of Embrun.
Yes, in the French, Hautes-Alpes.
And you had a special experience. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, my mom worked at the bank, and so, she had the possibility to send me to camps, like that summer camps. And it was really interesting, because I could do a lot of things, horse riding, sports and a lot of things. And I had my buddies, when I was about 12 years old. And what happened, was that I confided in them, because you don't have a filter, when you're young. And they often mocked me, they told me it was stupid, I was called a freak.
Did you talk about your alien experiences?
Yes, exactly. Children are nasty to each other sometimes. And one night, I couldn't take it anymore. I was crying in my room, and I said to myself, I wanted to leave. I wanted them to come and get me. I waited until everyone was asleep. And while everyone was asleep, I opened the window of the chalet. I went out, and I went straight into the kind of field that was in front of a big mountain. I remember, I was sitting on the ground. I was looking at the stars. And I said, I didn't want to be there anymore. Come and get me. I saw a star that moved. It came closer. And I saw a disc. And suddenly, when I opened my eyes, I was in my bed. My friend, who was in the room, had locked the door of the room. He had locked everything. In fact, I'll explain. I learned years later, because we met again as adults. When I was working as a student, I found him in the cafeteria. And he said this, I have something very important to tell you. You remember the time you were out in the field? I followed you because I was afraid you would do something stupid, and I saw something that traumatized me. But why are you telling me this now? Because I didn't want to be judged. That he had seen a disc of light coming and I had disappeared. He had run to the chalet. He was afraid. He didn't tell anybody. He locked the door of the room, and he stayed in front of my bed, which was empty. He waited. So there, I couldn't get in through any door, by no windows either. And when he opened his eyes, because he had fallen asleep, of course, I was in my bed. He never told anyone about it, and I never knew what happened, you know. But years later, you did a hypnosis on me. And I found out what happened. After the disc arrived, I was taken into a light, like when I was on the beach. And when I got to the top, there were a lot of beings from different alien races, including Victor. Everyone was waiting for me. Hey, what's up? I was walking down a corridor, and I saw a beautiful blonde woman coming the other way with great blue eyes. Everybody called her Marie, but her name was Maria. She came in through a kind of door on the side where there was a classroom with different children, and they were all aliens. Except for one. They all had strange faces. I was as strange with my human face as they were, you know. And there, I sat at a translucent desk that was floating in the air, next to a kid who had black hair and big green eyes. And then, sorry, I'm emotional. In fact, it was David Rousseau. It's special.
It may be difficult to understand, but those who have read his book can better understand and make links.
I'm sorry. I'm having a difficult time speaking. It was David. I know it was him. And so we were next to each other. It was very strange, because he was younger than me. And he's younger than me by 4 years. And when I was walking down the corridor, I saw this blonde woman, Maria, who in fact was probably Maria Orsic. I was walking in the corridors with Victor, and there were many people saying, "Hello. Welcome." As if I was really at home. There were large windows where you could see planets and space. It was amazing. I was really welcomed as someone who knew the place. And the element that really marked me was David. And when I left the classroom, he left too. And he came into my arms, saying, "We are friends for life. And we will find each other." So, when I discovered David Rousseau in his interviews with the story of the little books, I read his book recently, a month ago, and that I saw a part of my life in it. With his Victor, named Ezekiel. I said to myself, "It's crazy. I don't know this person. I discovered him suddenly, a few weeks ago. And when I see him, for the first time at an interview, I recognize his energy. I know it's him."
But you knew you had met him before.
Yes, but I couldn't. You know, the expression, "We've met somewhere before. You look familiar. Do we know each other?" It's a certitude. And now, with hypnosis, I understood that it was him.
And we haven't finished discovering things with hypnosis. We will continue. We will push beyond to have more details.
And I have a strong friendship and fraternal love for this person. It's really weird. It's something visceral. And when we saw him in a video conference the last time we did a video conference with him, we had the chance to talk to him. And to talk to each other there were silences, because it's as if we recognized each other. And the people who are going to read his second book, when they see the details in my videos, they will make the links. It's a powerful and universal friendship. And I salute David once again.